Hi guys, so I thought I'd do a quick video on these tie rod ends. This is on a B5.5 Passat. The facelift model is probably going to be the same on a B5, but the old tie rods, they were seized in the steering rack in this. I tried the bolt extractor, stud extractor. There wasn't enough grip to get it to spin, so what I did was I got the two old nuts. I chopped off this bit here. If you put the camera further in like that so you can see the tie rod end, so if you cut it just there, yeah, if you cut it just where the threads end, get a grinder and cut that off, then you'll get basically like a shaft like this. So what you do is you get, once you've cut off both these tie rod ends on both ends, get the two nuts, lock them together like this as tight as possible, and then put a socket over the top. And spin that either with a pneumatic drill, impact driver, something like that. If it doesn't work, then use a breaker bar, but it will come off. It's probably the most effective way of doing it. After buying a whole bunch of stud extractors and that kind of thing, that's what I ended up doing. So roughly, you're going to have to get your car tracked anyway. Once you've put these in, so if you these are exactly the same size as my previous tie rod ends. I had them side by side, so I know that they're exactly the same. But what you do before you take it off is, if you measure, if you put the camera here, so the edge of this, right, so the last one was 25mm from the back of the nut to the back of this to the back of this nut. So this is 25mm as well. I'll put a little white mark there as well once it is the right size. And once you've done that, you just kind of screw these in. Don't forget to put copper grease on there like I've done here, because if you do need to take them off, I don't know, a year or two down the line, you don't want to risk having to take off the steering rack and replace it. That'd be another nightmare. So yeah, so basically that's how I dealt with seized tie rod ends. Don't forget also, when you're installing it, if you put copper grease on the actual pin that goes into this wherever this is called, do you know what, I think you're gonna have to clean off some of this stuff as well. But anyway, yeah, so once that's done, you put this in there, use a mallet to kind of knock it back in again. Ooh, not into your car, into the knuckle, like that, and that'll still need pushing in a bit. Right, see if you get the mallet, tap that in. Don't use a normal hammer because you'll damage the bottom of this where the ball joint goes in. And then if you look into that hole, there should be a little notch where the retaining pin goes in. Where's that bolt? So this one will go in there. Don't tighten this because that little stud, the pin that goes in there, will start spinning. So what you want to do is get the bolt, right, so you've got the bolt that goes in the back, you've got the flat end that needs to be facing the front of the car, so then you get a bit of copper grease. If you haven't got any copper grease, honestly it's probably one of the best things to kind of get for your toolbox, because I can't tell you how many times I've used copper grease and was glad I did, because there have been many times where I've not used copper grease and regretted it. So that goes in there. see now. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that's aligned properly in there, because yep, it's not. So as you can see, the notch is on the wrong side. It should be on this side. So what we're going to do is get a set of mole grips. Try and grab it at the top and not the bottom. In fact, you could do this with an Allen. It's like grab an 8mm Allen. It looks like an 8mm. Might even be a socket here. Might be bigger than an 8 actually. Yeah, it is. Get a 10. It's a 10. Yeah, so let's spin that around so it's facing the right way. We'll do it roughly in the right way, and then we can always spin it round while it's in the knuckle. No, I think that's fine. Let's get this bolt, put a little bit more copper grease on there, and pop that in. There you go. Now get the little 13mm bolt at the top. Do you know what, we should really put a bit of copper grease on this as well. Let's do that. Put a bit of copper grease on there. And that's it, and then tighten it up and then torque it up to spec. I don't really have the torque specs at the moment for this, but I'll put them in the description below. But that's how you'll get a seized tie rod end off. Yeah, so thanks for watching.